Hello, my friends, and welcome back to my channel. It is Wednesday. It is time for my weekly weigh-in and the WW meeting topic. This week's weigh-in I wasn't thrilled with, not gonna lie. Sorry, waiting for my little guys to come. I thought I had a better week than I did. I really did, but I guess I didn't. I was up on the scale 1 pound. I sort of expected either a little loss or to stay the same. I'm thinking back, okay, yeah, I did. I had a lot of non-normal food for me. We had the birthday party on Saturday. I had pulled pork and brisket, and I did have a piece of birthday cake. And then Sunday I made cream chip beef, and I also had that leftover Monday and Tuesday. I didn't have a lot of it. I had, a portion size and it was tracked, but it's so salty. So I wonder if some of this is not a sodium gain. I feel puffy. My face feels a little puffy. My fingers feel puffy. It doesn't matter what kind of gain it is. It was a gain. I accept it and I move on. I'm not going to lie and say I'm not disappointed because I am. But thinking back, it all kind of makes sense. I did have the cake and then I think that was like the only sweet treat I had. And, the day that I really went over calories with that piece of cake. So I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Maybe I was just hoping for something better. And like I said, it doesn't matter. I'm not making excuses about the sodium. I'm just stating facts. Was that it? I don't know. But guess what? It doesn't matter. It's water under the bridge. I'm up a pound. I'll work to get that off this week. I really think I should have a good week this week. We have a birthday party to go to on Saturday, but I'm not too concerned. So we'll see. It happens. Nobody's perfect. I'm certainly not. So that's that. So this week we are talking about how do I get past a weight plateau. First of all, what is a plateau? A plateau is not yo-yoing. It is not going up and down with that same pound or two, week after week. A plateau is when you are stuck at the exact same weight for several weeks in a row. Does it happen? It does. I don't think it happens that often because I think more so happens, we go up, we go down, we go up, we go down, and we call that a plateau. By definition, it's not, but I think we all consider it when we go up and down because we're kind of stuck in that little cycle. So it says, when the scale won't budge for a few weeks, your thoughts might feel just as stuck on that one single number. Nudge your focus in a different direction and weight loss may follow. Try this. List what you can't control or change other than the scale. And it says, number 1, a lingering cold that is sapping my energy. You certainly can't control when we get sick. We can do things to prevent getting sick, but we can't control if we do get sick. It is out of our control. Then it says, all the times I didn't track this past week. Now that you can control, but you can't change it. We can control it while it's happening. But once it's done and we didn't track, we cannot change it, so we cannot dwell on it. And it says, what I ate and drank last weekend. Once again, we can control that in the moment, but we can't change it if it already happened. And if we did not have a good on-plan weekend, if we went off the rails, if we went crazy at a party or crazy at girls' night out or whatever. So you have to think about what you cannot control and what you cannot change. Certain things you cannot control, certain things you cannot change. You can't beat yourself up over the past. It's done. It's water under the bridge. It's over. You need to focus on the things that you can control and change. You're only going to make yourself feel worse if you continue to dwell. You probably already feel bad about going off the walls or going off the rails. And Rightly so. I mean, we know what we're supposed to do, and when we don't do it, we feel down on ourselves. And that's okay. That's normal. You just can't dwell on it. It says, list the things you can control to support your journey. You can track consistently. You can move more. You can be easier on yourself. And you can celebrate the non-scale victories. Tracking is a huge thing. It is. And it's important because we tend to forget what we eat. This lighting, I know, is absolutely horrible. It's really dark. It's an overcast day and it's early in the morning. And if you hear any little voices, I just had one come in. He's playing with trucks right over here. So we're going to try to get through this. Squirrel. You can pretty much control a lot of things. But when they get out of control, that's when you have to let go and move on. Like I said, with the tracking. If you choose not to do it, then you chose not to do it. You have to start making the right decisions to do it. Eating you went wild over the weekend and ate and drank way over your calories, way over your points. You chose to do it. You could control it at that point, but you chose not to. So now you can't worry about it. You have to remember that feeling and control it the next time. And it's not always easy, my friends. It's not always easy. But remember that feeling and rein it in and track. And this journey's hard. Back to the tracking. I know I'm all over the place because I'm half listening to him playing. If you don't track, we tend to forget what we eat, or I know I do, or I eat too much. I have to track. Even after all this time, I have to track because I have selective amnesia when it comes to food. And I have portion distortion when it comes to food. If I don't track, if I don't measure, if I don't weigh, then I run into problems. And I don't care who you are. I don't care how long you've been on this journey. You need to check yourself once in a while on the weights and the measures and the portions. You might think you know what you're eating, but maybe you don't. And you know what? The scale's going to show that. Your clothes are going to show that. So you don't need me to tell you to do it because the scale's going to tell you to do it. A little off track there, but I was working on video ideas this morning and I have a list of, I'm working on a video. I'm going to be recording a video and I have a list of things I want to talk about in that video, and that was one of them, so it's kind of on my mind. Anyway, so work on what you can control. And then choose one of those things that you feel is out of your control. Make a plan of how you will get it back into your control. If it's tracking, set a reminder. Use your Alexa or use your phone alarm or use a reminder app and set a reminder to remind you to track. If you're having issue with portions, put your scale out on the counter where you can see it, or put your measuring cups or measuring spoons on top of that scale so you will see them and you will use them. If you're having trouble being in control at a party, enlist the help of a friend who's going to be at that party, or your partner or your spouse or your child. Enlist someone's help and say, you know what? I need you to be the food police. I need you to help keep me on track. I'm going to do that this weekend. I think I'll be fine. We have a party on Saturday. I think I'll be fine, but I just want that little extra reassurance because I want to have a kick butt week. I do. So I'm going to tell Doug, you know what? Make sure, if you see me kind of picking or whatever, take me away, move me away, whisper in my ear, remind me, do something for me. If it's exercise, if you're not moving and you know you should be moving, find something new and exciting to do. Find something that you can do with any limitations you have. Look for solutions, not excuses and not problems. If you are having trouble on the scale, if the scale's creeping up, stop and truly be honest with yourself and look at why. Are you eating too many snacks? Are you not measuring and weighing? Things like that. Be honest and be brutal with yourself. Because if you are not being honest with yourself, if you are not looking at the big picture, it's not going to work. So find something you can change. Find something you can control and control it like a boss. And then once you have that under control, find something else you can control and control it like a boss. It says, let's dive a little deeper. There's a reason so many members ask about how to overcome a plateau, because they happen to everyone. But knowing that unfun fact may not help you feel any less frustrated or discouraged, especially if you've been feeling dialed into your healthy habits. What can help? Shift your focus away from that one pesky number and towards all the things you actually can control. This helps you respond to a plateau with a cleaner mind, and it gets the scale moving again. Also, let me throw one in here. Change up what you're eating and what you're doing. If you tend to eat the same things over and over, and if you tend to eat the same amount of calories or points every day, change it up. Have a high point day, have a low point day, have a high calorie day, have a low calorie day. If you eat eggs every morning for breakfast, try eating oatmeal or pancakes, a day or two. If you eat nothing but chicken or poultry, try eating some beef, or try eating some fish, or try eating some pork. Try changing up your food if you hit a plateau. I think that is a huge one, and they did not even touch on that in here. I think our bodies get so used to things that we can start flatlining and bottoming out. Change things up. Shake your body up. Make your body wonder what's going on. Change up your food. I think that is super important. So it says, it doesn't mean you need to overhaul your entire routine. Make tweaks if necessary, or stay zeroed in on what you've been doing, tracking, planning your meals, being active, and celebrating all the non-scale victories. Remember, you're in charge of your healthy choices and how you measure progress. Put yourself in the driver's seat in these ways, and soon you'll be back moving steadily towards your goals. Find what you can control, and control it is what it comes down to. Switch up your food. Switch up what you're eating. Switch up what you're drinking. If you're drinking, 3 gallons of water a day, maybe you're drinking too much water. Scale it back. If you're drinking 8 ounces of water a day, maybe you're not drinking enough. Scale it up. Just change things up. Change your mindset, change your habits, change your food. Change what you can control, and they are what you can control. You cannot control what that scale says when you step on it, but you can certainly control the things that cause that scale to stay the same. It's not easy. It's not. If it was easy, we would all weigh 110 pounds and be a supermodel. But guess what? It's not easy. Losing weight is not easy. Being overweight is not easy. They're both hard, but you need to choose your hard. You have to decide what you want to do, what your goals are, and how you are going to achieve them. And sometimes we just have to put our big girl panties on and deal with it. You don't want to hear that. You want to hear that you can eat all the things, that you can eat the brownies, and you can eat the cakes, and you can eat the chocolate bars. You can't. Because if nothing changes, everything stays the same. I am not saying you can never have them. You just can't do it all the time. You can't do it every day. Let yourself have that treat once a week. Look forward to it and plan it. And I don't care if they are, low point treats or whatever. They're still treats. They're still not giving you any nutritional value. Seriously look at what you are eating and what you are putting in your body and decide if that is helping or hindering. And if you've been doing it forever, maybe stop and mix up your body, mix up your foods, shock your body into something else. Because that's the only way we're going to get over this, is if we change what we're doing. Switch your focus. Control what you can control. And give yourself a little grace on the things you can't. So that is it. It says 3 fast facts just to bundle up what we talked about. A plateau is when you don't lose weight for a few weeks in a row, or when your weight does not change a few weeks in a row. Changes in eating or activity habits are 2 of the most common causes of a plateau. Sometimes a reason for a plateau isn't clear. That number 2, changes in eating or activity habits, are the 2 most common causes. They mean like not moving anymore or eating too much, going over. When I say change up your eating habits, I'm not telling you to go wild, but go higher and lower points and calories on your day. Mix up your food, things like that. Shock your body. That's what I meant by that. I don't mean go out and go hog wild and have a donut every day for 7 days in a row. So that is it, my friends. That is the topic of this week. It was okay. I don't know. I wasn't feeling it this morning, I guess. But do what you have to do for you. Control what you can control. Give yourself grace on what you can't, but not too much grace. Get your mindset back, focus in, and let's do this together. I know next week I am going to lose that pound that I gained, and you know what? I may even lose another one because I'm going to have a great week. And I hope you have a great week as well. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for taking time out of your busy day to spend it with me. If you know someone that could benefit from this video, please share it with them. Share it at your WW meetings, if you still have one. I can be your meeting now. Just share it. Leave me a comment. Let me know what's going on with you. Let me know if you're hitting plateaus. Let me know what you're doing to bust through them. I feel like the Kool-Aid man busting through the wall on that plateau. Like, that's what just came into my mind. You know all the stuff. Subscribe, like, comment, share. I'm done talking. I'll leave a couple videos over here that you can go back and watch, maybe for a little bit of inspiration. Maybe you've never seen them before. But that is it. I will for now, and I will see you all in my next video.